And good evening, and welcome to the Upper St. Clair varsity hockey game this evening, where your Panthers will take on the Big Macs from Canon-McMillan. I'm Kirk Caroof on your Panthers High Definition Panthers Television Network, along with Mike DeSantis on the camera. And the Panthers in their gorgeous new third jersey, sporting the red, white, and black stripes with the black pants, against the Canon-McMillan blue and gold. So a quick shot in by Canon-McMillan and going to be held on by goaltender Seaton. Cream of the crop here. Boy, Canon-McMillan, always a tough opponent here. Panthers seem to battle them a little bit better here in the Ice Castle. The home rink of Canon-McMillan is at South Point. And we actually started the season, I believe, the second game, and had them pretty much, and lost a close game to Canon-McMillan at South Point. Panthers, a little bit of work cut out for them. They're sporting, after 7 games, a 2-5 record. And Canon-McMillan with 8 games played with a record of 6-2. Good shot right on by Cassidy as he was streaking down the left wing, and a good opportunity. Oh, right there again was Gavitt in front, and 2 good scoring opportunities in the first minute of play here by Upper St. Clair. Shot will go into the meshing, and we'll have a face-off to the right of goaltender number 29, Connor Hartnett. Face-off controlled neatly by the Panthers. Goes back to Finn on a screenshot from the left point, and that'll go wide. It's going to be corralled here by number 10, Slane. We got 3 of the top scorers in the AAA ranks here in the PIHL. 2 by Canon-McMillan, Austin Tonkovich and Luke Lavella, number 1 and 2 with 15 points scored, and followed closely by our number 18, Austin Cassidy, in third position with 14 points on the season. Little play in the neutral ice area where Woomer taken in. Good little outlet pass right on the tape of number 78, Reinheimer. And he's unable to control. Oh, and a heavy hit there by Stevenson. And it looks like we're going to have a delayed penalty here on the Panthers here. And it'll be touched up by Upper St. Clair, and we're going to get a hooking minor call. And the time of that penalty will be the 14:53 mark here of the first period. And the Panthers will find themselves shorthanded for the next 2 minutes. Good face-off win. Panthers have pretty much dominated the face-offs early here in the game, but it's going to be kept in neatly by Canon-McMillan. Back to the point, big number 81, Tonkovic. Takes it back to the left point. He fakes his shot, takes it over to Morgan. Oh, and a shot, and that's going to hit the glove and into the crossbar. Good effort there by Canon-McMillan, but a better save by Seaton. And that's going to deflect into the meshing with a stop and play. They're actually going to bring that face-off outside the blue stripe here. And with 14:33 to go in the first, another face-off big win for Upper St. Clair. Taken by Tonkovic again. He's going to take a power move. Oh, my. He beats a couple Panther defenders and couldn't get the shot off. And a good effort here by Cassidy to disrupt the play. Unable to get it out. It's Morgan, number 54. He takes a nice move and decides to dish it to Tonkovic in the corner. And Canon-McMillan struggling a little bit here to set up on this power play. 1:07 now remains in the man advantage. Back to the point where a misdirection, a shot on, is going to hit the side of the net off the pipe, and that comes all the way back to the center ice area. And the Panthers will go on a line change. Number 81, their captain, Austin Tonkovic. Going to wrist it, and that's going to go high and wide. Played into the corner where it'll be played by Reinheimer. But, oh, a good centering pass and a backhanded pass, and he's going to shoot and score. And that's going to be number 10. Slane's going to get the tally. And, oh, what an effort. Boy, I tell you what, he kind of ragged the puck behind the goal and pretended he was going to go around and do a wraparound, and he niftily came right off the backhand and on the tape of number 10, Slane. And they're going to notch the first goal of the evening here, a power play goal at the 13:28 mark. Well, you can ill afford to take penalties against this team because they're patient enough to wait. And very similar to a Bethel Park type game, Bethel Park will play a 1-0 and be content to win 1-0. Well, the Panthers this year have certainly had grit and fight the whole game. They've lost a couple one-goal games here this year, so they've had some heartbreak, and they've had not an easy schedule to start out. They've played pretty much Canon-Mac now twice, Peters Township, Bethel Park. So they're playing some of the top echelon teams here in the AAA ranks, so hopefully it'll get a little bit easier going forward. Daniel's going to get the assist, and Tonkovich. Slane will get the goal, number 10, Coleman Slane, the power play goal. Taken on the right wing here, where he played by number 55, Smiley. He's unable to control, and it'll be picked up here by Del Rosa. Going to take it back to center ice, but he's unable to control. Picked up here by number 82, Gebhardt. Goes around to the far board, kick towards the goal. Unable to control. It comes to the near board. Kept in by Rongus. And finally back to center. Oh, a heavy hit there by Stevenson. And he's dishing them out by checks like the first of the month. Taken here by Smiley, and he's going to get tag teamed by two of the Panther jerseys. Boy, I really like these new uniforms, the third jersey. Taken back by number 3, Casey Colcom, and he's going to try to beat 4 defenders, make it 5 now. And he's going to be helped out, but that puck will deflect into the Canon-McMillan bench. And we'll have a whistle and a stop and play with 11:49 now remaining in the first. Face-off controlled by Canon-Mac. Kicked around a corner where number 41, Miller, will play it out. Comes back to Tonkovich, and he'll regroup. A little dangerous pass right in the front of goaltender Hartnett. And good forechecking here by Upper St. Clair. And an excellent job. Cook will play it into the near board here. We're going to have a quick whistle here. We're going to have a hand pass, and they're going to blow that dead with 11:18 now remaining. And they'll face it off outside the blue line. Face-off controlled by Gavitt. And he's going to take a heavy hit, ride number 3, Andrew Wenzel, hard into the boards. Played again by Wenzel, and he'll kick it around to the far board, and good effort there by Canon-Mac, but they're unable to control. Play is still loose at center, and Cook will lose his edge. Be careful here. Good effort by his brother, number 90, Cook. Taken by Cassidy, and he'll take a heavy hit behind the glass right in front. Kicked aside, but kept in at the point neatly by number 3, Wenzel. Cycling down low, a centering pass. Kicked right back out to the center ice area, nobody home, and Cassidy will skate it back to center. And good effort there to get by the defense, but that's how you play defense. Number 41, Josh Miller, with a big defensive play. Taken again by Wenzel, and he looks to have a backhand pass, but that won't connect. Picked up here by Reinheimer, and he'll dish it down behind the goal. And Panthers try the same play that Canon-Mac scored on, a little bit of a misdirection on the backhand. He tried to center it, but to no avail. 10:05 now remains in the first. Good effort here by the Panthers, picked up by Galamis, a centering pass, and that's going to go all the way by the mark and back to center. It'll be picked up here by Finn, and he'll dish it right back in. Panthers with a little bit of an extra step here, skating certainly well with Canon-Mac. Panthers need a break here, need to cash in on a quick goal here and tie this game at 1. Play is loose. Oh my, a rebound shot. Oh, and a good effort there by Stevenson. And he had a wide angle shot, but a better save by Hartnett. Play will come off the near board and bank back to center where number 26, Finn will play it. Dishes it back to Reinheimer, but unable to control, and that'll be picked up by number 10, Elliott Stevenson. Panthers will have to regroup in their own zone and get it back to center, and Canon-Mac just content to dish it right back in the zone. And a little bit of a giveaway here. Be careful here. Goes behind the goal, but the Panthers have numbers here, and a good effort by the Panther defense. Still unable to get it out. Gavitt will play it, but he can't get it out. And finally just content to ice the puck here, and they'll get the heat out of a hot kitchen as the Panthers will go on a wholesale line change. And with 8:35 now to go here in the first, Panthers trail 1-0. Well, we've certainly had our taste of winter this week. Boy, temperature at 14 degrees on Monday and 19 on Tuesday, and it's only November, folks, but it's not Buffalo with 70-some inches of snow. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Boy, that almost got a little bit of a misdirection, almost went into the side of the goal, and a deflection in front. It's loose. Oh, and a quality shot right on by the Panthers. And a big-time save there by Connor Hartnett. And he's going to hold on. And he'll have a face-off to the left of the Canon-Mac goaltender. And a good scoring opportunity there for Upper St. Clair. And the face-off will be taken here by number 23, Del Rosa. Oh, and Wenzel's going to go down, and we're going to have another minor penalty here. We're going to have a tripping minor called by the referee at the blue line, but a good call. And the Panthers are going to find themselves shorthanded again here for the second time of the evening. Penalty will be to number 95, Sean Stevenson. 2-minute minor for tripping. Time of the penalty here in the first period at 8:02. Taken by number 81, Tonkovic, and he's going to keep it behind his goaltender. Played out to number 7, McMillan. Tries to get a centering pass, but that'll be thwarted by number 26, Finn. Back to the points lane. He's got a tally here on the evening. Shot's going to go right on. A good save by Seaton, and he'll hold on for a stop and play. And a good effort there by the Panther goaltender. Connor Slane got his fourth goal of the season earlier today. Power play goal. Play along the far boards, kicked out and pulled down Colcom, and nothing's called. Going to be controlled by Canon-McMillan. Going to rag it in the corner, and a little cycling down low here, taken by Lavallee. Fakes a pass, still gains control, back to the point. Be careful here, shot's going to whistle way wide. Chip back, and a good effort there by the Panthers' Cook, and he clears it the length of the ice. And a little bit of stick work going on here, and nothing called. Panthers clamoring fans for a penalty here. Oh, and he splits the defense a la Mario Lemieux, and they've got a statue just for that play out in front of Consol Energy Center, and a shot right on. Another big save there by Seton. But a big-time effort as Tonkovic tried to split the defense, but Panthers up for the task, and they're going to hold on. And with 6:32 now remaining here in the first period, Panthers still have 30 seconds to kill on the Stevenson minor penalty. Another face-off win here by Canon-Mac, but boy, unable to control is Gebhardt at the point, and he's going to give it up here to Cook. Kicks ahead over to Foligno. Goes over to Miller, and he'll just take a little mini backhand, but Gavitt will play it, but not out. Back to the point, a big drive. Oh, a save in front, it's loose. Oh my, and a golden opportunity there for Canon-Mac. That was draped on the doorstep. And Reinheimer's going to skate it back, and a nifty little drop pass back to Galamus, unable to control. And here comes Morgan. Skates down the right wing. He's got Foligno trailing. He's going to check up in the corner. Penalty is now over. Back to skating 5-on-5. Gebhardt with a wrister and an easy save by Seton, and a blast from the left point's going to go wide. And right back on the attack comes Upper St. Clair, where number 10 Stevenson will look to play it. Going to bat it down, but right back on the attack is Mansman. And taken by Galamus, and he's going to take a heavy hit, but he's going to keep his skates. And right back on the attack comes number 71 of Foligno, and he'll wrist it in and head to the bench. And Panthers, again, just content to clear it. Icing will be waved off here. Panthers will go on a line change of their own. Played around the corner where Smiley looks to get it out. He can't take it. Shot's going to go and deflected in front by the defense. Comes into the corner. Played out by number 3, Wenzel. Goes along the far boards, but Del Rosso will get there first. And finally going to be picked up by the blue jersey, and he'll ram it behind the goaltender. Panthers just incredible forecheck going on this game. We've got to just try to get the couple quality shots on goal here. Oh, and a heavy hit there in the corner. And he was ridden into the boards hard. Loose in front. Oh, my. And Rongus crossing the goal. And Panthers skating with a little bit of purpose now. Comes around to near board, played out by number 55, Smiley. And boy, Panthers are skating end to end with this team. Taken here by Cook in a wide angle shot, and that'll never make the goal. Wenzel taking a heavy hit as the physical play starts to pick up here late in the first period. A little backhanded shot, a good effort there again on a forecheck by Cook, and Canon-Mac just content to clear it the length of the ice. And icing is going to be waved off here. Taken here by Tonkovic. He's got a trailer, but he can't get it, and we're going to have another minor penalty here on Upper St. Clair, and they're going to have their third penalty, an interference minor. And oh boy, the time of the penalty here at 3:49. And that's going to go to number 7, Rongus. Going to get the gate. And Upper St. Clair now with their third minor penalty here in the first period. Time of that minor will be at 3:49. And a face-off win by the Big Macs. Taken in the corner and kept in the zone, and Tonkovic will play tag with Lavella. And they're going to cycle it down low. Slane will get it. He goes right to Lavella. Shot's going to go on. Oh, and a good save by Seton. And he traps it between both pads. And he'll hold on now with 1:36 remaining in the minor. 3:25 here in the first period. Panthers still trail 1-0. A clean face-off win there for Canon-Mac. Back to the point. Slane will take it to Lavella. Centering pass goes through the crease. And a good effort there by the Panthers. And Gavitt will clear the zone. Going to be played by goaltender number 29, Hartnett. He's going to leave it for his captain. Skates it back to center with a nifty little move. on the left point. He's going to take it down. Centering pass, deflected right in front, and that just went wide. Looked like a set play here. Tonkovic with a deflection in front by number 9, Clendaniel, unable to get that to the net. Back to the left point, Tonkovic. And a deflection's going to go high and wide. Right back on. And a fan shot and a good effort there. Gavitt's going to clear it behind the goal. Finally going to be taken here again by Canon-Mac. It's all Canon-Mac here, and Gavitt will try to get it out, but he can't clear the zone. Back to the left point where it's played by number 7, McClendon. Over to Tonkovic, back to McClellan. And a blast right on, rebound, and that just goes wide. Another good save there by Seaton. 15 seconds remains in the man advantage for Canon-McMillan, and Panthers with an excellent job to clear the zone. And that should pretty much do it here with 5 seconds now to go. Taken by number 81, Tonkovic, and he's going to go end to end here. Back to 5-on-5, and taken by Gavitt. And he had many numbers here. He had Cook on a 2-on-1, but that was unable and late to develop. And Panthers now an excellent job killing 2 of the 3 shorthanded situations. Canon-Mac just banks it off the far board. It'll come all the way back where number 15, Gavitt, will play it. He'll stop and check up. Gives it up to number 90, Cook, and they're unable to control. Going to be helped out here by number 9, Galamus. Back to the point, and Rister comes and blocked in front by Reinheimer, and he'll skate it back to center. And a 3-on-2, but another play unable to develop. Kept in by Cook, number 90. Going to take it down deep. He's got a couple jerseys to beat, and a quality shot right on. But a good save again by the Canon-Mac goaltender. And he'll hold on with 51 seconds now remaining in a quick-moving first period. Panthers still trail 1-0. Nice crowd here by both teams. Canon-Mac traveling well, away team. Taken by number 55, Smiley. He's a big boy. Takes it in the corner. He looked to just dish it right in front, and that'll go right under his blade. Kept in at the left point by Canon-McMillan, but that'll be picked up here by number 90, Cook. He looked to outlet it over to Cassidy, unable to control, where Wenzel takes it and passes it through the crease. Plays give and go with his defense partner. Skating it back to center, and going to be taken here by Miller, and he's just going to chip it in, but his stride is disrupted by number 18, Cassidy, and that should do it here, folks, with 5 seconds now remaining in the first period. Play will come to a stop. And a pretty good first period. Panthers pretty much having to kill 3 minor penalties in that first period, and could have been a heck of a lot worse, but a quality goal on a misdirection play by Canon-Mac. Number 10, Slane, will get his 4th tally of the year. And they will take a 1-0 lead into the break here. And the second period to start in a minute. Panthers' next home game will be Monday, November the 24th, right back here at the Ice Castle versus Pine Richland. And Pine Richland, after 7 games played, has a 1-6 record, so that should be a pretty interesting game. Panthers now traveling left to right on your TV dial. Face-off win at center ice and controlled by Gavitt in the corner. He'll be helped out here by number 18, Cassidy. Back to the left point where Woomer will blast it in, but nobody home behind the goal. And Cassie will get there with Gavitt. Be helped out by Slane, and that'll be kicked around the far board, but a good effort there by Woomer as he's going to gamble down deep. And now he'll check back to his position. Cassidy takes it. Oh, my. Shot right on, blocked. Oh, and in front, Gavitt. And a good, nifty little pass, but nobody home. And a good effort there by the Panthers, and that's going to go by the mark. And that'll get chipped into the bench, but a good scoring opportunity a couple seconds ago. And pass went right through the crease area, and Gavitt on the doorstep, unable to cash in. But Panthers skating with a little bit of purpose here and got the speed going. And the faceoff will be outside the blue line with 16-17 now remaining in the second. Faceoff controlled by Canon-Mac, where Miller will take it to the backhand, chip it in the zone. Heavy hit there, dished out on Reinheimer. Back to the point where Wetzel will take it, and that's going to be deflected behind the goal. Going to be picked up here by Tonkovic. He's trying to beat two, now three Panther defenders, and good effort there by Upper St. Clair to kick it back to the neutral ice area. Wenzel takes a heavy hit at the center ice stripe. He'll drive it down behind the goal. Play is still loose. Be careful here. Shot. Oh, and he tries to go top shelf, and a brilliant individual effort there by Lavella. And he was down deep and tried to roof it. But that went right into the meshing, and we'll tee it up again here with 15:33 to go. Face off just outside the blue line. Face-off win again by Canon-Mac. Pretty much Upper St. Clair had the face-off domination in the first 5 minutes of the game, but Canon-Mac been coming on strong here with a few face-off wins of their own. Taken and played here now by number 71, Foligno. Gets it back to center where a 2-on-2 will break out, where Morgan will redirect it into the corner where Stewart will try to play it. Good outlet pass, but Rongus unable to get it out of the zone, and it'll kick back to Gavitt, where he'll just chip it back to center. And they're on a little bit of a delayed offside where Foligno had to check back up. Panthers circle around. Be careful here. A giveaway down deep. Rags it shut. Oh, mine. He went to go top shelf on a breakaway, and I think Morgan was the player, number 54. Yeah, Shane Morgan. And what a save there by Adam Seaton. And he had a mano. And he tried to rag it and go top shelf, but Seaton said no. And a big-time save there by the Upper St. Clair goaltender. We may look back on that save early here in the second. Taken by Cassidy, and he goes to the backhand. And looks like there's going to be another minor penalty here. And this one's going to be now on Canon-McMillan. So the turkey will be on the table here at the 14-13 mark. Panthers will go on their first man advantage. We're going to have a slashing minor, and that will be dished out to number 15, Nick Kiger. And the time of the penalty at 14-13. And Upper St. Clair will go on their first power play of the evening. Another face-off win there by Canon-Mac, but they're unable to get it out of the zone. Goes back to the point where Colcom looks to tee it up and kind of gets it caught up between his skates, but does a good effort to keep it in. Right back to Cassidy, rags it back in front. Oh my, and it's loose, and it's under the defender, and it'll finally be picked up here by Canon-Mac, and they're going to blast it off the near boards here and clear the zone. It'll be picked up here by Cassidy, and he'll pick up a head of steam, and boy, another stick work, nothing called. Taken here by Colcom at number 3, and he's going to give it right back to Cassidy, and he's going to lose his edge. Taken by Colcom, and he'll go over to the far point. A deflection in front. He's pulled down again, nothing called. Cassidy in front. And they'll clear it the length of the ice with 1:05 now remaining in the man advantage. Colcom, a little nice dish pass to number 18, Cassidy, and he's going to go in ahead of the play, and nothing called. Panthers got away with a little bit of an offside there. Taken back to the point where Woomer will tee it up, and that'll go off the shin pad of the Canon-Mac defender. Cassidy will take a heavy hit, but he'll keep one hand and on the stick. And a good effort there at the point. Woomer keeps it in. And then finally going to be chipped right back to center. 2-on-1 breaks out here where taken by number 6, Oravets. He gets a wrister right on and a good save there by Seton. 19 seconds now remains in the man advantage. One last rush for the Panthers. Taken by Reinheimer, number 78, and he still controls. And he's got to get around a couple blue jerseys and unable to do it. And they'll chip it back to center with 4 seconds to go, and that'll do it, folks. Back to skating now, 5-on-5. Oh, there's a little bit of a knee there right in front, nothing called. Boy, and I tell you what, the physical play is really picking up here. And they're letting them play. Reinheimer looks like he's out of gas there, and oh boy, he takes a heavy hit in the corner and goes down. A kind of a hit from behind, nothing called, and boy, he gets up slowly. And he skates to the bench favoring the right knee, and we've got another penalty here, and finally they're mauling the guy, and here we go with a tripping minor. And they could have called 3 or 4 penalties a lot earlier than that, but nevertheless, the Panthers will be right back here on the man advantage with 11:45 now to go in the second. And a tripping minor to number 34, Grant Rhodes. And the Panthers will be right back on the power play at the 11:45 mark. Panthers still trail 1-0. Another face-off win there by Canon-McMillan. And that kills precious seconds off the clock where Cassidy will have to regroup in his own zone. Taken by Gavin, and a cross-ice pass is a good one. And he gets it towards his brother, number 94. And they're going to bank it right off the glass, and an easy play to clear the zone. And the Panthers will try to set up one more time. Here comes Cassidy across the ice. He's got a trailer in Galamus. Goes to the backhander, centering pass, but nobody home. Picked up by number 54, Morgan. And an easy effort to clear. And the Panthers really are just not being able to get first or second chance opportunities. They're trying to gain access to the zone, but really have kind of been unable to get shots on goal here. Bodies flying everywhere. Canon-Mac's going to pick it back up. Good effort there by Gavitt on defense. Centering pass where Seton will blast it. Comes loose, and it's still going to be played by the Panthers. It's still loose. Oh, my. And a good backhanded effort there by Smiley as he was kind of going down, and a heads-up play there by Seton as he's going to hold on. Backhanded shot right into the belly. And that's the last thing you want to do is give up a shorty. But a better save by Seton, and with 10:30 to go here in the second, 45 seconds now remains on the Panther man advantage. Yeah, a little in ahead of the play. Stevenson will be offside, and they'll whistle it down. Face-off controlled by the Panthers, where Cook will chip it into the bench, and we'll do it again. And time remaining on the man advantage, 32 seconds. There's a big face-off win there for Canon-McMillan. Was tied up between a couple of the players' skates there and just redirected behind the Panther goaltender. And the Panthers here with one last rush. Reinheimer's going to pick up a head of steam, and he's going to check up in the corner. Gets it back to the point. A deflection right on. Oh, what a save, and that was deflected, but good effort there by Hartnett as he got the left pad down. And that'll do it here with 1 second to go. Back to skating now 5-on-5. A little bit of a give and go. It's loose in front. And Del Rosa tries to tee it up, and he's unable to control. Taken behind the goal and Got 3 Panthers back there, but Canon-Mac's going to skate away with it. But a giveaway here. Del Rosso skate around it where Cook will blast it back behind the goal and go for a line change. Finally going to be cleared back to center where that'll be played back in by number 95, Sean Stevenson. Banks it off the near board. McMillan will look to go cross ice, and he tries to get it to Clendaniel. Shot's going to go. Oh, and a heavy hit there in the crease area, and we are going to have a hand pass here. And a bit of a kind of a violent collision there, and McMillan gets up, kind of kicking the right knee, and skates to the bench with no problem. And with 9 minutes now to go, they'll face it off outside the blue line. Taken by Cassidy, and he's going to wrist it, and that's going to be deflected off the stick of Canon-Mac into the meshing. And another quick whistle here. And the faceoff will be to the right of the Big Mac goaltender. A face-off win for Canon-Mac. Oh my, and number 89, Lavella unable to control, and he kind of lost his edge at center. Nice little outlet pass right on the tape, and boy, they got the lumber going. And my, they're just stick work everywhere. And boy, they had 3 good little whacks right at our number 18, nothing called. And tried to get the backhanded effort, and that went high and wide. And we'll face it off again here. Last 30 seconds, we've had 3 face-offs. It looks like an NBA game here. Outlet pass, Slane's going to take it down the left wing. He's going to streak in. Oh, and an easy glove save by Seaton. And he made it look easy. And Slane was looking for his second tally of the evening. And he'll hold on, and we'll have another face-off at the 8:20 mark. Face-off controlled by Canon-Mac, and Galamus is going to probably get there first with a head of steam. He tries to redirect it towards himself, passes it to number 10, Stevenson, behind the goal. Chips it away, and the Panthers just credible forecheck here and unable to cash in or any good opportunity there, but it's not for lack of effort here, folks. Play comes right back to center where Reinheimer will take the right-handed shot on the left wing, and he'll check up and pass it to himself in the corner. Taken by Rongus, and he looks to redirect it back to number 78, Reinheimer. A centering pass, it's loose in front, and Panthers still with another good opportunity. Just can't get these shots on goal. Taken around the near board here where Slane will look to play it out, and a good forechecking effort again by number 7, Rongus, and he's pulled down with no call. Back on the far boards here, and finally Canon-Mac just content to get it out of the zone, and they'll look to change up. Panthers will regroup with 7:05 now remaining in the second. Right on the tape of Del Rosa where he'll headman the play to number 26, Finn. He'll avoid a check at center and a wheel around his his Stevenson. And taken by Stevenson across the board, and he's got Del Rosa trailing, and he'll wrist it from the left face-off circle, but an easy save by the Canon-Mac goaltender. So he'll hold on with 6:47 now remaining in the second. Canon-Mac 1, Upper St. Clair 0. Face-off controlled by the Panthers. Back to the point, Colcom will look to wrist it, and that'll come right off McClellan's blade. Colcom will get back to the play first, and he's going to be hounded here by number 71, Foligno. Right back to center on the tape of Cassidy. He's got a mini break here. Shot, score! Oh, you'd have to be here to believe that individual effort. And oh, did Cassidy tickle the twine. And what an effort as he was bursting down the left wing, and he wristed it from 20. And a big-time goal by Austin Cassidy. And you'd have to be here to believe that shot, folks. And he rammed it home. And it came out of the net as fast as it went in. Almost like a spring-loaded goal. And boy, the Panthers answer and tie it at 1. Well, he's a sniper, and that goal will come at the 6:19 mark. Good little headman pass right on the blade of Cassidy, and he finished it and made no doubt about it. And Cassidy's going to get his 11th goal of the season. And that'll tie Tonkovic with the lead in the AAA ranks. Got a 3-on-1 developing here, and Cassidy's looking to do it again. Oh, a centering pass just goes through the mark, and once again, right on the tape of Gavitt, but he was hounded by a blue jersey, and he couldn't cash that in, and Panthers look like they've kind of tried to take control of this game. This next goal is going to be huge here. It's been all Upper St. Clair pretty much for the most part here in the second period. Centering pass goes from Reinheimer right on the tape of number 18, Cassidy. And that shot will go by Galamis. And Cook and Colcom on the assist, and a brilliant pass from the center ice area right on the tape of number 18, Cassidy, and he made no doubt about it. Taken by Galamis. Again, it's all Upper St. Clair here. Comes out to the near board, where that'll be taken by LaFrance, and he'll just chip it in, and he'll skate to the bench on a line change. Banks it around the corner, and icing will be called here on the Panthers. So we'll have a face-off in the attack zone for Canon-McMillan. And the time remaining is 4:36 here in the second, and we are now tied at 1. Good game here. Face-off win there, and that'll be chipped out like a 9-iron by the Panthers. It tries to get it towards Stevenson. Play goes around to the far board, taken here by Tonkovic, and he's going to have a little drop pass, but Reinheimer will get there first, and boy, right back on the attack comes Upper St. Clair, and they have definitely had the better of the play here in the second. Right on, oh my, and a good save there by Hartnett. And it kind of went through a couple legs there. Oh, nice effort there by number 98, Woomer, and boy, that pass was right on the tape, and he blocked that at the center ice area, and we're going to have a face-off here. Sure if that's a delayed offside or what, but 3:56 to play here in the second, and the face-off will come outside the blue line. Both teams will go on a line change. Be taken here by number 10, Slane. Goes down into the corner, and he'll check up. He looks to get it back to the point, but once again, just the Panthers really kind of getting to the puck first here. Back to the point where Oravets looks to drive it back behind the goal, and the first to get there is a red and white jersey. Panthers unable to get it back, but fighting for the puck, and they finally get it back to the neutral ice area, where that'll be kicked in by number 7, Rongas. Sticked away, and Oravets will try to play it around the far boards. Panthers gain control with 3:15 now remaining in the second period. Del Rosa with a heavy hit. Comes back to center where Colcom will play it. Oh my, be careful here. A little bit of a mini breakaway, and going to be played by number 7, McClelland. And boy, they were hanging back a couple of players there, and that pass will go by the mark. Comes all the way back where it'll be played by number 6, Orovitz. And he's been out on an extended shift. And he'll look to change up. Taken by Woomer, and he's down behind goaltender Seaton to help out. Taken by Slane. He can't get that shot off. That'll be played out here by number 94, Gavitt. He's got a trailer here. Oh, my, and a good defensive effort there right on the tape. And Cook with an effort. Back to the point. Woomer deflected in front. It's going to go wide. Another good scoring opportunity for the Panthers here. Boy, they're just turning on the Jets here. Back to the point. A misdirection goes by the mark. Once again, Cook tries to play it. Goes behind the goal. Chipped into the corner, and Canon-McMillan just looks content to try to get, right off the pipe. Shot on, score! And a rebound. Gavitt's going to get the tally. And boy, has the Big Mo changed. Panthers now take a 2-1 lead, and the momentum has certainly changed in this game. And I think Canon-McMillan was frozen by the clang on the goalpost, and it came right back in front. And Gavitt made no doubt about it, and he cashed in. And the Panthers take a 2-1 lead. Boy, I'll tell you what, once again, be careful here. A little mini breakaway. Mansman's going to take it. And a good effort to get back into play. Boy, the Panthers' defense just closing quickly. But boy, once again, this trademark of this team has been they don't get down when they're behind in a situation. And boy, the Panthers could have easily been hanging their heads with having to kill 3 power play goals in the first period, giving up a power play goal, and have hung in there and have pretty much dominated play here in the second period on a brilliant goal by Cassidy and Gavitt in the second. .133 now remains in the second, taken by Slane, and that play will come right back to the neutral ice area where Tonkovic will play it, and he's got a trailer. He's going to try to beat 3 jerseys in front, and a good defensive effort here again by the Panthers. Good little outlet pass from Cook right on the tape of Reinheimer. Takes a power move. He shoots and scores. Oh my, you'd have to be here to believe it. What an effort by Cook and Reinheimer. And the Panthers strike for their 3rd goal here in the second and stop the presses. Reinheimer with a big-time tally here in the 3rd. Wow. Boy, the transition game for Upper St. Clair has been absolutely spectacular here. Couple outlet passes here on the Cassidy goal, right on the tape, and that one Cook right on the tape of Reinheimer, and Canon-McMillan doesn't know what's hit them. Pretty much dominated the first part of the game, and Upper St. Clair has risen to the test here in the second and has a incredible 3-1 lead here with 50 seconds now remaining. Shot right on. Seaton lost sight of it, and it went behind the goal. And the Panthers dodge a bullet there. And boy, Canon-McMillan skating with a little bit of sense of urgency here with 32 seconds now remaining in the second period. Play will come back to center where it'll be backhanded in by number 41, Miller. Nobody home. Panthers look to headman the play ahead where Cassidy will play it with 19 seconds to go. Chipped into the corner, and that'll be centered with a good effort again here by Finn to control the play. And boy, once again, and he's pulled down. Cassidy's going to draw a penalty here. And boy, a head of steam here, and we're going to get an interference minor. And boy, you'd love to clone this second period, folks, as an Upper St. Clair fan. This has been unbelievable, and the Panthers now using their speed to their advantage. Cassidy with a big-time break, and got to give credit to the defense here, and the transition has been just absolutely spectacular. If you ever want to watch film, this is the game to do it. Panthers have just cleared the zone, and the passes have been spot on, and the Panthers now are going to have another power play opportunity here, and this is going to carry over into the third period. And the minor penalty will be to number 41, Miller, at 2 minutes for interference. And boy, Panthers now going to take this lead into the locker room, and I don't think Canon-Mac is pretty much kind of looks shell-shocked here. But boy, what a period for Upper St. Clair. They're going to take this 3-1 into the period. We'll let them rest, and we'll come back with 17 minutes of action. Don't go anywhere, folks. 17 minutes to play in the third. And we're back for third period action. Exciting, best period of hockey, bar none, for Upper St. Clair. And they're going to be the recipients here of still another 1 minute and 55 seconds to go in the minor penalty for Canon-Mac. So the Panthers now skating with a 5-on-4 advantage and leading 3-1 here into the third. Goal scorers for Upper St. Clair, Cassidy with his 11th of the season. Gavitt, number 94, gets his first tally of the year. And Jake Reinheimer will get his 4th goal of the season. And oh my, that puck cleared into the bench area, boy, and luckily nobody hurt. And that went right over the top crossbar there. And I think a guy got doused with hot chocolate, but he's okay. And a faceoff will be to the right of the Canon-Mac goaltender. Boy, the Panthers need to get a tally here. They'll put the nail in the coffin. Play's going to be misdirected. It'll come around the corner where Woomer will play it. Gets it away to far board to Cassidy, and he'll dish it back to the point where Colcom will play catch. Oh, a little pass, a little bit difficult to handle, but that'll go right to Gavitt, and he tries to headman the play back to Cassidy, and that'll be picked up here by the blue jersey. He comes all the way back to center ice. Colcom will take it, but he's unable to control, and an easy play for Canon-Mac to clear the zone as they'll change up with 16 minutes now remaining and 53 seconds on the Panther man advantage. Taken by Cassidy, and he looks to pass it to himself, but unable to control. Gavitt will take a heavy hit in the corner. Kept in neatly at the point by Woomer. Dishes it over to number 3, Colcom, unable to control. That'll be banked back to center, and the Panthers will have to regroup with 30 seconds now remaining with one last rush. Play is dished ahead to Reinheimer, and he's got a head of steam going. He'll take it across the blue line. Got a trailer, gets it back to number 10, Stevenson, and that play will be loose. It's still loose, and Gavitt looks to dig it out. He'll be helped out here by Stevenson, and they'll hold on here with a stop and play. 2 seconds now remains in the Panther power play with 15:06 to go here in the third, and Panthers clinging to a 3-1 lead. Face-off win by Canon-Mac. Going to be stolen away by the Panthers. Oh, in front, and boy, Reinheimer had a golden opportunity. And play will be right on the tape here. Oh, a little breakaway. Shot's going to go on. He shoots and scores. And what an effort as he split the defense. And number 89, Luke Lavella, going to make it look easy. And he's going to go 5-hole on Seton. And he gets Canon-Mac right back in the game with a brilliant individual effort at the 14:50 mark. Lavella's going to get his 7th goal of the season here. And Canon-Mac gets right back in the game at the 14:50 mark. Taken by Woomer, and he'll ram it behind the goal, and that's what Canon-Mac needed. An early strike here in the third. And oh, what a difference a couple minutes could make. Panthers for the better part of the first 2 minutes of the period on a power play, unable to really get much of an offense going. And Canon-Mac streaks down and splits a defense and gets a big-time goal by Lavella to get right back in the game, 3-2 here. And the Panthers have to be really careful here not to take a foolish penalty here. And a good effort by the Panthers to get it out of the zone. Gavitt looks to chase back. They've got to do exactly what they were doing in the second. Keep that speed up, use the forecheck, and transition out of the zone. Taken by the Panthers, and that'll come all the way back to center ice where number 82, Gebhardt, will play it. He's just going to redirect it into the zone, and Cassie will pick up a head of steam, and he'll skate it out. Taken down the left wing. He tries to beat a couple blue jerseys, unable to control. And he'll skate back to center where that'll be picked up here by number 15, Gavitt. Taken by Del Rosa on a little backhand, but he's unable to control. And Stevenson's going to pick the pocket of one of the blue jerseys. Just content to drive it down deep, and Del Rosa will get there first. Good effort there as he'll leave it for a wrongus deflection. Oh, no, it hit the pipe. And a deflection. I think the fans are clamoring for a goal here, and he's offside. And I think that hit the pipe, but boy, they're clamoring for a goal here. And I think that indeed did hit the pipe, and it kicked right back into the center ice area. But boy, an opportunity there for Upper St. Clair. And boy, does Canon-Mac dodge a big bullet there with the goaltender's best friend, the goalpost. 13:03 now remaining in the third. Face-off just outside the Canon-Mac blue line. Controlled by the Big Macs, and that'll be dished in where number 90, Cook, will play it. He rams it back to center as he had Gavitt streaking down at the far blue line. Taken here by Foligno, and a good effort there by number 90, Cook. Taken by Cassie. He's going to take it wide. A centering pass. Oh, my. Right on the tape of Gavitt. He's unable to connect again. And finally going to come back to center where it'll be played by number 90, Josh Cook. And he'll drive it down deep. Taken around the far board and tries to bank it back to center, and he does get it out of the zone. Colcom looks to dish it to defense partner Cook, and that's going to go all the way back where that'll be hounded by number 71, Foligno. And bodies are flying everywhere with 12:05 to go here in the third. Taken by Gebhardt, and he'll regroup at center. Taken by number 6, Oravets. Drives it down, and boy, number 90, Cook's been out here on a really long shift. And he'll skate to the bench. That'll be taken here by, brilliant move there, one-on-one. And that's taken by Stevenson, and he was hooked. And we're going to have a penalty here, a slashing minor. And what an effort there by Stevenson to draw that penalty. And Canon-McMillan's going to be guilty of a minor penalty here in the third period at the 11:39 mark. A slashing minor. And that'll be to number 89, Luke Lavella. The faceoff will be to the right of goaltender number 29, Connor Hartnett. Play comes on a weird bounce back to center. Shot, and deflected just by the goal. Good opportunity there for the Panthers. A shot by Finn from the left point, and that'll go by the mark. Shot's going to go in. And Galamus is pulled down. Shot on, just goes wide. And we're going to have another man advantage here. And he's being mauled at center ice. And he's still being put down. A little delayed penalty here. There we go. And they're going to finally call a little minor penalty, a cross-checking minor. And they were mauling number 7, Galamus, right at the goal crease. And finally going to be whistled down, and the Panthers with a golden opportunity here to cash in. Gebhardt's going to get the minor penalty for cross-checking. Time of the penalty at 11:07, and the Panthers now find themselves on a 5-on-3 advantage for the next minute 29. Controlled by the Panthers on a big face-off win. Woomer clamoring for the puck, and he's going to take a blast, and that's going to get deflected right into the meshing. And my, with 10:56 now to go, a golden opportunity for Upper St. Clair to perhaps get 1 or maybe 2 goals and put this game away here in the third. Faceoff controlled all the way back. Matt Cook's going to drive it back, and Panthers will regroup behind goaltender 35 Seaton. Going to be skated here right on the tape. Once again, the transition game spectacular for Upper St. Clair. It'll go to Cassidy, and he's going to wheel around Slane back to the point where number 98 Woomer thinks of teeing it up. He gives it over back to Colcom with a drive. Deflected. It's just going to go behind the goal. Picked up here by the Panthers. Back to the left point where Woomer will dish it over to Gavitt. He's going to rag the puck in the command position. A little saucer pass and an aggressive play here by Canon-Mac to attack the play. And it's going to be given up, but they can't get it out, and there's bodies everywhere here. And Canon-Mac extremely aggressive on this power play kill. Panthers have a 2-man advantage here in front. Shot on, loose. It's loose. And no goal, and I think the Panthers say it went in, but the referee was right there, and Cassidy had his stick in the air, but to no avail. And Hartnett's going to hold on for a stop and play at the 9:58 mark. And tensions are high here. Panthers skating here with a sense of urgency and still afford a 2-man advantage here. 20 seconds to go in the first minor penalty to number 89. And 52 seconds remaining on the Gebhardt minor. Yeah, they tried to send another guy out, and here we go. Boy, I got to tell you, I've been watching hockey for a long time, and I've never seen such aggressive play by the defense on a 5-on-3. They were pretty much attacking the player with the, and they're really doing that again. A shot's just going to whistle wide. 6 seconds to go in the 2-man advantage. They've got 2 men down deep, and they aggressively send out the top forward. Now we're skating with a 1-man advantage. Right in front, it's loose. Reinheimer, oh my! And he went to go top shelf on the glove side, and he had him beat. Back to Reinheimer again. He gets it on the backhand to Cassidy. He can't cash it in, and we're going to have the, looks like the net maybe off the mooring here. And wow, what an aggressive power play kill for Canon-McMillan. They've still got 17 seconds to deal with, but to their credit, they fought off a pretty much a 2-man disadvantage for about a minute and a half and are 17 seconds away from being back to even strength. Back to the point, and unable to keep it in is Woomer. And the Panthers are going to have maybe one last chance here with 9 seconds to go. Pass ahead to Stevenson and right back on the tape, and they'll clear it, and that'll do it. And to Canon-Mac's credit, they're going to kill a 2-man shorthanded situation, and the momentum is definitely back for Canon-Mac. Taken now by Reinheimer, and Panthers have to keep the pressure on here. The pressure is what drew those 2 penalties with the speed. And Upper St. Clair content to get it back to center. Play will be behind the defense. Harry will go right to McClelland, and he's going to chip it back where Slane will get there first. Going to take it to the backhand. He gets it to the point. A shot's going to whistle wide. Comes around to near board here where it'll be dug out by Woomer. Back to Stevenson, and he'll chip it back to center. Panthers are caught up on a change here, and they're going to get away with it. On a late change and deep in their zone. Chips it back to center where Stevenson will look to play it. Headmans the play over to the left wing where Slane will take it. Good effort there by Colcom. And unable to get it out. Be careful here. Right back into the high slot. Panthers will take it where McClellan looks to get it, number 7. He banks it over to Orovets. Still kept in by Canon-McMillan. Unable to get a quality shot off, but they're going to get to the play first where Slane will take it. Be careful here. It's loose in front, and a good effort there by the Panthers. Morgan now will play it over to defense partner Orovets, and he'll skate off. And the Panthers just content to drive it the length of the ice. And icing will be called with 7:20 now to go in the third. Panthers clinging to a 3-2 lead. Face-off taken by Cook and one. And a good effort there by the Panthers to get it back to center. Cassidy hanging back, taken here by Kiger, number 15. Shot right on, and a good save by Seaton. And one and done, and that's the way to do it. And they'll face it off to the left of the Panther goaltender now with 7:06 remaining in the third. Face-off controlled by the Panthers, where Finn will look to corral it, but he's going to get his pocket picked here by number 9, Clendaniel. Gets it back to the point. He keeps it in at the blue stripe. Right on the tape of Tonkovic. Oh, my, be careful here. And he batted it down, but Cassidy's going to skate away with it. He's got a trailer in Gavitt. Shot right on, and a good belly save there by Hartnett. And he's going to hold on with 6:40 now remaining. And the faceoff will be to the left of the Canon-Mac goaltender. Good faceoff win there by the Panthers. Kept in at the right point, and finally going to be skated out where Morgan will pick up control here, number 54, and he tries to beat Woomer. And that's a good defensive play. Oh, my, and they crashed a goal. And a big-time save by Seaton, and he lost sight of it. And a quick whistle, and he's going to hold on. The net came off the mooring. And, boy, Canon-Mac aggressively attacking the goal with 6:26 to go here in the third. Face-off win there by the Panthers. Good effort there by Colcom, and calm, cool, and collected, just easily backhanded it to his defense partner to clear the zone. And Panthers just got to tighten it up here on defense. One guy in and four guys back. And let's get out of dodge here. Taken by Woomer, and he's going to go cross ice where it'll go to Colcom, and he just, again, is content to get it back to center. Panthers hanging four guys back, and that's the way you do it, folks. Defense 101. Oh, my, be careful here. An aggressive play off the glass, and that just kept in. Good effort there by Woomer, and he's going to fight two blue jerseys down deep with 5:35 to go in the third. Boy, Canon-Mac just skating with this real sense of urgency here now. Good effort there by Stevenson, number 10, to get it back to center. Panthers with a quick line change here. Right back to Morgan, number 54, and he'll skate to the bench. Slane's going to mix it up with Woomer. Might have to remember these jerseys here if we can get a victory here. Nice save again in front by Seaton. And the Panthers just blast it back to center. Cassidy's going to kind of go on a mini break right to him. Oh, and he can't control. Aggressive play by Hartnett. Put it right on the tape of Cassidy, and I don't think he was ready for that play. And, boy, that could have backfired where it would have been the 1-2 punch. And Cassidy ramming it right back into goal would have been a highlight reel goal for sure. Taken here by Slane behind the goal. Back to the point where Gebhardt will take it. Oh, and there's a breakaway. 2-on-1 develops. Cassidy and Gavitt. Rags it, shot, score! Way too easy! Oh, and he's putting on the Ritz. And what an individual effort. He ragged the puck into the high slot, and he roofed it over the glove hand side of Canon-Mac on a brilliant highlight reel goal. And Cassidy's going to get his second tally of the evening. And oh my, 4-2 lead with 4:24 to go in the third. Brilliant play by Cassidy. And Mike and I were talking about that on the camera here. Pretty much Canon-Mac being down are going to probably have to start taking some chances. And indeed they did, and it created an odd man break. And Cassidy had Gavitt trailing. And the defenseman went down, and he just ragged the puck. And he went top shelf. And Cassidy with a big-time goal, and another nice shot here by Reinheimer. And with 3:49 to go, Panthers now have that all-important 2-goal lead. And tick-tock. And the faceoff will be to the right of the Canon-Mac goaltender. Panthers are going to have a late change here. And they're going to send Cassidy out with Cook and Gavitt. And Finn and Woomer on defense. And Cassidy's going to win that draw. Shot's going to go right on as he's looking for the HT here, and a good save by Hartnett. Taken by Cook, and he's going to lose his edge. Going to be taken now by Tonkovic, and he's going to skate it back to center. Gives it up to number 7, McMillan. He's got the left-handed shot on the off wing, and we're going to have a penalty here. And boy, bodies flying everywhere. Woomer's going to get the gate as he pulled Tonkovic down on the left wing. And we're going to have an interference minor. And time of that penalty will be at the 3:27 mark. And Panthers still enjoying a 4-2 lead. Face-off controlled neatly by the Panthers, and unable to keep it in is Canon-Mac. And number 7, McClellan's going to have to go all the way behind the goal, and he'll start afresh. And good effort there, and they'll take it back. Tonkovic's going to take it, number 81. Oh, and a blistering shot and a nice waffle save by Seaton, and that was a late developing play, but a good save there by the Panther goaltender. 2:56 now remaining in the third period. Play comes down, and Canon-Mac, oh my, and Slane makes it look easy on a set play, and he rams it home from 5 feet. And Canon-Mac never say die. And they're going to get their second power play goal here of the evening. And Slane also will get his second tally of the evening. Time of the goal at the 2:50 mark. And a little give and go in the corner, and he made no doubt about it with a quick wrister. And he beat Seaton on the stick side, low. And with 2:50 to go, the power play will come off the board. And the Panthers now clinging to a 4-3 lead. Well, once again, you can ill afford to give this team a man advantage, and they've cashed in now on 2 of 4 power plays. And be careful here. It's going to be a point in time in the next minute where Canon-Mac may have to pull their goaltender here. And Woomer took a shot off the left knee, and he's getting up slowly, but he gets back into the play. 2:22 to go in the third. Good effort by the defense here. Play will still come around to the near board. Going to be taken by Canon-Mac. They're going to get it back to the left point. Tonkovic is going to fake a shot. All Canon-McMillan here the last minute or two. And a good effort there. And once again, probably an odd man opportunity could develop here with Canon-Mac sending in 5 players deep into the zone with 2 minutes to go in the third. Taken by Cook, and a good effort to get it down deep. Hartnett will play the puck into the corner. Good forechecking opportunity here by Gavitt. Center ice play, and that'll come off the blade of one of the Canon-McMillan defenders. Play will go to McClellan, and boy, they're going to be guilty of an icing play. And my, a little minor mistake here by Canon-McMillan. And with 1:36 now to go in the third, the faceoff will come all the way back into the attack zone for Upper St. Clair. Wow, what a game. Come on, Panthers. 1:36 to go, and we're going to call a timeout here. And they're going to regroup and rest the troops. Not sure if that timeout, I think that timeout came by Canon-McMillan. Exciting game. And boy, the Panthers just have been in enough one of these one-goal games, and I think it's about our turn to win one here, Mike. It'll be a big-time win at home against a formidable opponent here in Canon-Mac, former Penguin Cup champion. And get back on the winning ways here in the division. Well, 1:36 to go. The faceoff will be in the attack zone, so Canon-Mac will be unable to pull their goaltender at this point in time, but it's got to be inked into the strategy here with the 1:36 to play, trailing by 1. So the Panthers will send out the troops of Cook, Gavitt, and Cassidy, with Josh Cook and Colcom on defense. So Cook's going to take the drive, and he chips a little backhander right on, and Hartnett's going to make the save. And they'll do it again now with 1:32 remaining in the third. Face-off win by Canon-Mac will come around to the near board where McMillan, and he's going to be punished with a heavy hit there by number 94, Gavitt, and he's dishing out that big frame. Taken by McMillan, a good, again, disrupted here by number 94. Gavitt will be taken into the corner, and a wrister's going to go, and Cassidy pounding the Canon-Mac captain into the boards. Oh, my gosh, and they're going to call a penalty on that? You've got to be kidding me. And, oh, my, a stick's going to go flying into the stands, and they're going to blow the whistle on a slapper, and my, we're going to have a late penalty here. Wow, a slap shot by McClendon. And we're going to have a minor penalty on Cassidy. And oh my, with 56 seconds to go, we're going to have a man advantage here. Cassidy's going to get the minor penalty. And boy, the fans are certainly clamoring here for Upper St. Clair. Kind of a interesting call, and they're going to drop the puck. And here we go. Big face-off win there by Canon-McMillan. Shot on, score. You've got to be kidding me here. Tonkovich is going to get the third power play goal of the evening, and he made it look easy on a blast from the high slot. And what a back-breaking tying goal with 49 seconds to go. And boy, you hate to see this determined by a late call in the game too, and kind of unfortunate here, but we're now tied at 4, and boy, it just sucked the life out of the Panthers after they just have fought this whole game hard, and unfortunately they've given up 3 power play goals here, and Canon-Mac is a force on the power play. Well, we've got to try to hold them. We'll go into a 5-minute overtime if we can hold them for another 30-some seconds here. Play comes back to the point where Gavitt will take it. He looks for Cassidy. Cook will play it. 25 to go. Taken by Canon-Mac. A shot right on, and a good save there by Seaton, and he's going to hold on. And with 19.9 seconds to go, boy, emotions are running high here on both sides of the equation. But, boy, it looked like the Panthers had this one in the bag. And, boy, 2 late penalties in the third. And to Canon-Mac's credit, they have cashed in to tie the game at 4. 13 seconds now remains. Play is on the far board. Taken out. He's got a mini break with 8 to go. Here comes Cassidy with Gavitt trailing. Oh, my, and he tried to rag it back to the center, and a good play by Tonkovich. And that'll do it. And at the end of regulation, we're going to be tied here at 4. And we'll have a little bit of a mini break here. Probably change ends. And we'll have a 5-minute sudden death overtime. First goal to score wins. And if nobody scores, it'll end in a 4-4 tie. Well, without a doubt, Mike, one of the best games we've seen here all year. We're still trying to get that first television victory on the 2014-2015 season, but boy, we thought we had one in the bag here, but boy, to Canon-Mac's credit, they have pretty much been outplayed the majority of the second period, and to their credit, they have hung in and scored 3 power play goals. And Tonkovic ties it late in the third. Face-off win here now into the fourth period of play, a 5-minute overtime. Play will come down to the near board where it's skated back by number 9. He gives it up. Clendaniel chip back to center, and here comes Reinheimer. He's got a trailer in Stevenson. He's going to take a big move. Shot, and he tries to sneak it in the short side, but he got down a little bit too deep. And that play's going to come off the meshing, and we'll have a stop and play. And the Panthers will go on a line change here with 4:31 remaining in the extra frame. Big face-off win there for Cook, and he'll redirect it by Gavitt back into the corner. Cook looks to play, and he'll mix it up with Miller. Comes all the way back to the right point where Woomer takes it. It's deflected in front. Oh, mine! It just goes wide. And we're going to have a quick whistle here. The net went off the mooring here, but boy, that puck just went by the far board, the far goalpost. And they're going to face it off to the right of Hartnett with 4:20 now to go in the fourth. Face-off controlled by Canon-Mac, and they'll be content to drive it over to the far board, but not out. Kept in here by number 52, Matt Cook. Shot's going to go right through the crease. And again, no second chance opportunity here for the Panthers. Good play by Finn as he's going to mix it up, and I think we're going to have a hand pass. And a quick whistle now with 4:02 remaining in the overtime period. And the face-off will come outside the blue line. Their face-off win for the Panthers, but that's going to be stolen by Clendaniel. It's taken wide, a rebound shot. It's loose! Oh my, and Seaton got the blade on it at the last second, but lost sight of it. And the Panthers dodge a big bullet there. And it's end-to-end here, taken by Reinheimer, and he's going to just dump it in as he has to wait for Cassidy to get back on side. 3:37 remaining in the overtime. Taken by Tonkovic, and he's got the tying goal. The left-handed shot's going to try to beat 3 Panther defenders to no avail. Taken in the corner where Stevenson will chip it, but not out. Kept in by number 54, Morgan, and he takes a big move to the center ice area. It's still in the attack zone, and finally back to center where he'll redirect it back to number 41, Miller. Shot's going to go right on where Seaton will play it easily to the side. Colcom will bank it across to the far board, but not out. The Panthers got to get this play out of the zone, and they do. And with 2:55 to go, Colcom will pick up the mail, and he'll take it wide. It'll be played by number 54 back to center. Be careful here. Good effort there by the defense. And the Panthers end-to-end here is going to be taken by Galamus, taken by Cook. Chipped around to the near board here. And they'll just drive it down deep, and that's going to be an icing play. And a good call there by the official. And with 2:30 now to go, we are halfway through the overtime. And we are still tied here at 4. Face-off controlled by Canon-McMillan. Goes down behind Hartnett. Maybe mixing up was Cook down there with number 94, Gavitt. Going to be dug out here by Canon-Mac, and going to take it here by number 7, McClelland. He's going to avoid a check there by Finn. Centering pass, and a good effort there by Woomer. Right on the tape of Cassidy. Takes it, he avoids a check, but he's got to beat 3 defenders. And back to center, and a good play by Finn. And bodies flying everywhere with 1:45 to go in the fourth. Cross ice pass will be picked up here by Stevenson. Ice getting a little bit chippy out there. Stevenson's going to take it down deep. He tries to center it, but that'll be kept on the far board. And boy, I'll tell you what, good effort there by Woomer. Over to Colcom, and a shot's going to be deflected by McClendon. A rebound, oh my, in front. Another opportunity for the Panthers. Good opportunity again. A shot's in front, and finally going to be saved by Hartnett. And Stevenson's going to skate away. And with 1:18 now to go, the faceoff will be to the left of the Canon-Mac goaltender on a heated overtime session. Well, there is definitely no love loss between these two franchises. A backyard brawl of our own. And boy, the Panthers have come to play today, but to Canon-Mac's credit, they have hung in there as well. Play comes around the far board, and boy, the Panther fans again clamoring for a hit from behind. Nothing called. I think they're going to let him play the rest of this game. Good move there by Reinheimer. Going to take it in offside as Galamus was in ahead of the play. And my, our emotions running high here. And with 57 seconds to go, shame on you for 6 weeks if you missed this game. Folks, I got to tell you, for $3 admission to these games, this is some of the best hockey you'll want to see. Oh, good effort there by Gavin. And boy, you don't see that on the score sheet, but there were a couple opportunities there for a mini breakaway. And Gavitt got his stick down at the last minute to block that exchange. And we're going to have a face-off right here at center ice with 44 seconds now remaining in the overtime period. Good face-off win there, and Finn's going to take it and dish it ahead to Cassidy. He's got a trailer, tries to center it towards Gavitt, but he couldn't connect. Right comes back is Tonkovic. He's going to go the length of the ice, and once again they're going to call an icing play here. And they're going to have an icing play, and I don't know about that. But they're going to face it off all the way back in the attack zone for the Panthers with an even 30 seconds now remaining. Boy, I tell you, once again, the officials under a lot of pressure here, and both sides of the equation are animated. Big face-off win there for Canon-Mac, but he's going to be stolen by Reinheimer down deep. Gives it to Cassidy. He's going to dance and goes back to Reinheimer, but he had vacated his position. Be careful here. It's deflected ahead where Finn will get there first. Good little backhanded effort to get it back to center with 10 seconds now remaining. One last rush. Tonkovic going to take it. Takes it to the blue line. 4 to go. Cassidy hits him in the corner. It's loose, and that'll do it. Whew, and boy, you got your money's worth today, folks. A final score of 4-4, kind of fitting. Boy, this would have been a back-breaking game to lose, so kind of fitting here with a brilliant effort on both sides of the equation. And you almost hated to see any team lose after the effort, the Panthers coming back from behind, and then to Canon-Mac's credit, boy, what a comeback late in the third to get 2 tallies. But Panthers, a big-time game, and they're going to take the tie here at 4-4. And just a class act, both teams well represented today in the AAA ranks. So 2 big goaltending presence tonight. We had Seaton and Hartnett for Canon-Mac, and boy, I tell you what, they were tested here with a pretty wide open game here tonight. The physical play was definitely present after the first half of the first period. So, boy, what a game of power plays, too. Canon-Mac delivering now with 3 power play goals. And, boy, to the credit of Upper St. Clair, they certainly skated big time with this team. And again, one of the powerhouses here, Canon-Mac, in the AAA ranks. So, boy, what an exciting game. Join us again here Monday at the Ice Castle, where Upper St. Clair will take on Pine Richland. So signing off for Mike DeSantis, I'm Kirk Carruth. A 4-4 tie tonight here on the Panthers Television Network. Good night, everybody.